Yo, what up, is Don?
Sammy Lee here.
We are the Soul Brothers.
What's up, guys?
How you doing? Gonna hit you with a versus video real quick. Very interesting, very important to the culture versus video. I know you guys have been waiting for this one. Is the Elite worth it?
KD9 Elite versus the regular KD9, and we don't have the Elite in hand because the big boy forgot it at home. Even though I texted him to bring it, he's like, oh, whoops, and he was already here. But we have to do that video anyways, so let's just get on with it.
Yeah. If you want to cop this shoe, the KD9, we'll put a link in the description below to help you guys out. Okay, let's hop in on the traction. It's the same. What is it? It's like a honeycomb pattern.
Did you guys know what inspired the honeycomb pattern? KD loves Cheerios.
Yeah, it's his favorite
and
food.
He grew up eating it, and he wanted to make a representation of that in the outs. No, I'm just kidding. It's just bullshit.
We keep doing it, maybe it'll catch on, and like some reporter will talk about it and ask him like, so is your favorite food Cheerios?
Oh
It's like,
God.
fam, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? But yeah, the traction is good on clean courts. It's actually really good, but dust is a real big issue. It gets super magnetized and stuck on it, and it's hard to wipe off. But
yeah, you're never gonna get like a sick bite.
Yes.
I mean, you know, it's not like the most aggressive traction, but it'll do its thing, and but it's the same in both versions. So call it a tie there.
Yes.
Midsole, cushioning, it's the
Basically
same.
the same.
It's the same as well.
I mean, in the FastPass dismantling report, it was reported that the Elite was like 0.2, 0.3 millimeters thicker, like in the heel, and then stuff like that. But that's really like not a difference, and
Yeah,
I think it's an error.
Yeah, it felt exactly the same.
Yeah, it's like it's probably like, oh, they what do you call it? A factory error or something like that. It's a very minuscule difference that doesn't really matter, and maybe if they got a different pair of KD9 Elites, it would have been the same or even less,
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
So yeah, we're saying it's basically the same, and they didn't even change the defect on the Elites, which is kind of sad, which goes to say that Nike doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, well, and if you're just watching this video and you haven't even seen a performance review of the KD9 at all, the cushion itself, very good, a lot of impact protection, super plush ride, you know, it's a nice ride.
It's a little high off the ground.
A little high off the ground, not the best for like response and feeling super quick, but great for impact protection.
Yes.
And it's the same in the Elite and the regular.
Yes.
Okay, now moving on to the upper, this is where it kind of starts switching up a little bit. The materials are a little different. I think they're both fly knit, but the Elite feels a little bit smoother, softer, a little bit more like a jacquard or more of like a performance woven. And I do prefer it. I do prefer the materials in the Elite for sure. And then the back section in this is like a foam backed mesh, but in the Elite version it's kind of just like a more it almost feels like a satin or polyester.
Silk. They're giving you that silk,
100% silk. And it just feels more premium. Now, when you're walking around, you can barely tell the difference.
I mean, like, yeah, on foot, if the material is soft, as in like it's pliable and stuff, you can't really tell the difference because you're not going to be feeling it with your hand.
Yeah.
But feeling with your hand, the Elite feels like smoother or like softer or whatever.
Yeah.
Just doing this, but pliable wise, they're both very pliable and soft.
Yeah.
So,
it's hard to tell the difference until you like take a step and you kind of really roll the upper. The Elite roll, you know, the Elite kind of crunches a little easier. You know, it's a little softer, a little more, you know, pliable, which is
roll that baby.
which is chill. So as far as materials, that's gonna go for the Elite, for sure.
Okay, fit, same
fit.
Same.
It's a long, real narrow fit.
If you have a wide foot, don't get KD's, guys, because he has a narrow ass foot.
Yeah. And the Elite, however, is easier to put on.
Really?
Yeah. 100%.
Good.
So that's better for sure. So as far as fit, we'll give it a slight edge just to the Elite, just for the ease of putting on. It's a little bit easier to put on. So definitely go half a size down. I even went a full size down because I got a real narrow earthworm gym foot.
I went true to size because if I go half a size down, then it's way too narrow for me. So.
Okay, moving on. Support. I would give the support to the regular.
Because like the KD9 Elite, I don't know why, but like, why does this feel more supportive?
It's just the upper in the Elite is a little stretchier. I don't know what it is. It's just you're not held down in the footbed as much.
Yeah, you're right. Like it doesn't feel it feels a little stretchier in the Elite, and then that fucking rope lacing.
Yeah, the rope
thing,
lacing system.
That doesn't do shit because it's like it's not keeping your foot in, as in like.
It's not enough power to really hold your foot down.
It rolls like this.
Yeah.
Even if you have those rope lacing systems and it's pulling this way, it's still gonna roll like this because the rope is not solid. It's a fucking wire.
Yeah.
And it just rolls like this, and your footbed kind of slides out, right?
Yeah.
Because the fly knit is a little stretchy.
Yep.
So I guess that's why this is a little better support-wise.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely better, not by a whole lot, but it's definitely better support-wise.
So like you're saying, like if you're lighter, then you should be okay. You wouldn't really feel a difference.
If you're bigger,
you're a big boy.
Yeah. But even if you are light, but you do a ton of crosses and step backs and stuff like that, cuts, you're gonna maybe want to go here because it's just you need support for movements like that, lateral support.
Yes.
Okay, so slight edge there as far as support for the KD regular. Now lockdown, that's gonna be a win for the Elite.
Really? Oh yeah.
Because the lockdown isn't bad, but in the Elites. The flywire eyelet runs around all the way back to the heel, wrapping around the Achilles. And if you really crank down on the top laces, your heel is just.
But what about the forefoot lockdown?
But
this regular.
The forefoot lockdown, yeah. You know what? The forefoot lockdown is a little bit better than this.
So what? Tied up?
You know what? I don't know. I would still give it a slight lockdown win to the Elite, just barely though. Because the lockdown on the Elite in the forefoot is still really good. It's just this material allows you to feel a little bit more held down. It's a little stronger than the regular. So just a baby win for the Elite. Okay, now moving on to aesthetics. I'll go Elite.
Elite.
I'll
go regular. I like the regulars better.
All right. And durability, it's gonna be
tie.
Yeah, call it a tie. They're both not the most durable. They're kind of a little softer. Not really an outdoor shoe.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Ventilation. I didn't have any ventilation problems. I'm gonna call it even.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So afterthoughts. What is the overall summary? Would you recommend getting the KD9 Elite over the KD9 because it is both the same price as $150?
The same price.
Yes.
There's no reason for me really to recommend it over the regular one.
So they're basically the same.
It's basically the same.
But then like it has support issues kind of, or like it's a little stretchier.
Yeah, but so the lacing system is cool and the ankle lockdown is better. I might even just choose the regular a lot of the time just for the added support. I'm kind of big on support and feeling held down in the shoe when I'm doing a cut or something, So, but it's the same price. If you really like the way the Elite looks, you can go with the Elite.
It's not that big of a difference,
No. So, but me personally, I might even just go with the regular.
Yeah, I would be mad at Nike for not doing anything different really as in performance wise or anything because it's basically the same exact shoe, but the Elite is not like $30 more this year. It's the same exact price, so I'm not even mad that much.
Dope.
That's cool that they did that.
Yeah.
So aesthetic wise, go for whatever you want, I guess, according to Don. And yeah, that's the versus video. If you guys want to cop either of the shoes, there will be a link down in the description box below. And hope we helped you guys out. We'll see you guys next one.
Later.
Peace.